Hey guys, it's Krishna. So today I want to cover with you, some ideas in getting your FHA loans accepted. Here in the San Antonio, Bexar County market, I've noticed that there are less and less FHA loans being utilized or being accepted, and there's various reasons for that. Chiefly, we're seeing more cash buyers. We're seeing more conventional loan buyers. Some people are getting their credit rating up and they're able to go conventional, or they ran into some money or whatnot and they're able to pay cash. But FHA buying is pretty difficult. Okay, I'm not going to go over those numbers with you right now. You can check out my other video that I'm going to be posting shortly, but that'll have some of those numbers there. But that prompted me to shoot this video so that it can help you guys out that have no other choice but to use an FHA loan. So the number one thing to keep in mind, and this actually could help you generate more ideas other than the ones I'm going to share with you right now, is the seller is looking for certainty. So if you keep that in mind when you're going through the contract, with your agent, on what the seller is looking for, certainty is really, to me, especially being a former seller, having sold another home, that I wanted certainty. I wanted to make sure I knew that the deal was going to go through. We even had cash offers on the table. Okay, so it's not impossible to get your offer accepted, but you have to be able to instill some certainty in the seller that your offer is good, it's solid, and you're gonna do everything you can to make it work for them. So the first idea here is offering a higher down payment. Okay, now FHA requires a 3.5% down payment, but nothing says that you can't put a larger down payment on there. Okay, with the exception of maybe you have reserve requirements. Okay, and that would come from your mortgage lender and underwriter. So you want to have a pointed conversation with your lender about reserve requirements and whether that may be necessary. If you can get fully underwritten ahead of time before you start making offers, that would be great. That would tell you that you're not going to have a reserve requirement. Okay, so check on that. Putting a higher down payment down is definitely a signal to the seller, hey, you've got somebody here that's got a little bit of wiggle room they can work with. So you can, put a higher, let them know, explain when you make your offer, hey, I'm putting a higher down payment here just to let you know that I can, and that I'm really serious about your property. I want to buy the property. I don't have to put the extra down if I don't want to. Okay, get that in writing, get that documented over to the seller with your offer. But it would instill some more confidence in your offer to be able to have that on there. The next idea is offering a higher earnest deposit. Maybe you don't have the capability of tying up more money in the down payment, but you can offer a higher amount of earnest money if you're really excited about the property and you've got more than just the minimum earnest deposit. That's another one you can point out as you're presenting your offer. Hey, I'm really serious about it. We're putting a little more down. We really like your property. Next idea is to just ask the seller, hey, what's most important to you? We're not able to offer you conventional financing for whatever reason, but we can offer you the FHA financing. And what do you want to see, or what do you not want to see in the contract that would help us out to be competitive? They may give you something, they may not, but it doesn't hurt to ask. The next idea is paying all or as much of your own closing costs as possible. Right now, if I go through the multiple listing service and look at the solds, the vast majority of them are not getting any kind of concessions back from the seller. As far as buyer paid closing costs or seller paid closing costs, or anything for that matter, and it's not 100%, but the vast majority of them are not paying anything for the buyer. Okay, so you may want to check and make sure you understand what you're looking at as far as closing costs, and your down payment and all those other numbers, prepaids, taxes, insurance, because there are other expenses in there besides the down payment. So make sure you understand exactly what they are. And then the last one, okay, the last idea here is to just consider explaining why you have to use FHA financing, why you like their home so much, and what you're going to do in order to make the deal as smooth as possible for the seller. This is kind of a love letter kind of deal, but I could tell you, as a former seller, you really do want to sell. I feel like people really do in general want to sell to other homeowners or future homeowners versus corporate America or someone else that's looking to make a profit. That's the way I feel. That's my opinion. If you're not letting them know who you are and why you're trying to get the home, I think you're kind of missing an opportunity there. So agree or disagree, let me know. I hope these help. It's not 100%, but I think you got to do some extra there, not just writing volume on offers, volume and quantity, okay, or quality, excuse me, quality, okay, plus some more volume is going to get you results. So keep your head up, keep making offers, and I'll see you guys around.